Hi, I'm Jared Richards. I'm one of the partners here at Clear Counsel Law Group. Now, one of our readers has recently asked us how much insurance coverage he should have on his car. Well, it's an interesting question because there are many different types of insurance coverage you can have on your car. There's insurance coverage that will cover the property damage that you cause if you're at fault. There's insurance coverage that will cover property damage done to your car even if it's your fault. There is other coverage that will cover your car if it's somebody else's fault and they don't have enough or they don't have any insurance. And that's for the property damage. Let's talk about injury. Now, it's the same idea. There is liability insurance that's going to cover you if you hurt somebody else. There's uninsured and underinsured motorist coverage that covers you if somebody else hurts you. And then there's MedPay. And MedPay simply pays for medical bills. Now, I want to talk about how much coverage we have in liability. The answer, I think, is have as much as you can afford. Now, it's tempting sometimes to either not buy insurance, which is just wrong. I think it's immoral to not buy insurance, or to simply go with the state minimums. And I think that's also problematic and possibly also a moral issue. Now, I understand there are budgetary issues that every family has to deal with, and sometimes realistically, minimum policies is all that a family can possibly afford. Even if you had the best budgeter examining and altering their budget, they would still put them on a 1530, a minimum policy. But if you have more money, and getting more insurance is not relatively all that much more expensive, buying insurance helps two people. One, it helps protect you. I had somebody come in recently and say that they had been in a car accident and somebody was suing them. And they had assets that were exposed. If you have assets, if you have a lot of money in the bank account, if you have property, if you have real estate rental property, if you have other investments, you need to have insurance. And you should also talk about it to an attorney, and you can come talk to our asset protection department about how to set up those assets so they are protected. But let's move on to what I view as a moral issue of protecting others if it's your fault. The idea is that none of us wants to cause an accident. None of us. And it's so easy to do it. Most accidents, some are from sheer stupidity. They're doing things that they shouldn't be doing, drinking, driving, things like that. But some of them are just simple mistakes, and we all make mistakes when driving. But luckily for most of us, we don't make mistakes when somebody's in our way. But people screw up, and it's an accident, and people get hurt. Now, if you find yourself in that situation where you have seriously hurt somebody, don't you want to be in a position where you can offer up your own insurance policy? You know it's not going to make it right. You know it's not going to bring them back their legs or make them work again. And it's not going to make it better. It's not really going to truly make it even, but it's the best you can do. And if you're sitting on a 1530 policy and, heaven forbid, you nod off at the wheel, or you make you over-adjust your car and you make a mistake that anybody can make, and you kill somebody, or you paralyze them for life, or you otherwise seriously hurt them, you want to be in a position where you can make it as right as possible. And so for those that have the financial ability, I really encourage, go buy at least $100,000 in coverage. At least, preferably $250,000. I've even seen a $500 policy. Now, on top of that, both to protect yourself and to protect others, umbrella policies are very inexpensive. And purchasing $1 million in coverage on top of your car insurance policy for just general negligence it's a very affordable prospect. It protects your assets, and it fulfills your duty to try to make things right if you have committed a wrong, even if it's accidental. So I'm not selling insurance here, but you may want to talk to your insurance agent and make sure that your limits are appropriate to protect you, to protect your family, and to protect the other people that are on the road around you. And if you have any questions, feel free to give us a call. And thanks for watching this video, and we'll see you in the next video.